Alright, y'all, welcome back to Hobbit Grillin. Tonight, or for this afternoon for dinner, we're gonna go ahead and make voodoo pork bites, which is pork bites and voodoo seasoning, cubed up a pork loin, threw it in voodoo seasoning. And then we have some potato wedges that are also in the voodoo seasoning. And we have a bit of broccoli and carrots that I chopped up, and I did those in garlic powder, pepper, and salt, and some olive oil. So we're gonna go ahead and start out by throwing our vegetables on, so they can get a nice cook before we put our pork on, which will be a bit faster because it's cubed. So let's go ahead and add some oil to this guy. Make sure the veggies stick, or don't stick. I don't want them to stick. So we're gonna go ahead and turn it down a little bit. Now, along with the oil, I'm gonna add some butter. I was doing some reading, and apparently if you put oil with butter, the butter won't burn as fast. So maybe we can get some nice butter caramelization on these veggies. So I'll put some butter on here as well. Just put it in the oil. Just kind of oil and butter our griddle people. Get it all across there. And then we're going to go ahead and put our potatoes on. Our potato wedges. Now with our potato wedges, we're going to throw on our broccoli and carrots as well. I'm going to use my spatula to make these even across. Good. Get the oil. Let those go for a while. Those get nice and cooked. And then I'm gonna add a little more oil to our carrot and broccoli so it sautés up nice. I'll let all that go for a while. I have this griddle on medium-high heat today. So our veggies have a chance to cook all the way through. Alright, y'all, we're going to go ahead and give these vegetables a look. Give them a turn. Darkening it on the underside, that's good. And get this char. We'll turn this side down a little bit. Add a little bit more vegetable oil, keep these from burning. And then potatoes and more oil as well. Potatoes need a lot more cook time than this broccoli and this carrots. And these I'm just gonna let hang out on low. I want to get nice and charred up and wilted, softened for people to eat. Keep that side on low. potatoes a light stir. Good, so we're going to move these over here. Let our potatoes and our veggies hang out together for a bit. Put them on low. Let them get nice and softened. Those what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a little more oil. So a little bit more pepper, just a hit. And then we're going to dome them so they evenly cook. Just throw our dome on and let those hang. Dome on. Let's adjust their area a little bit. Get that. We're going to dome those so they evenly cook over here on the low side. We get those a little bit under the dome. Check our, we're going to go and check under our dome, see how these are doing. Doing nicely. Potatoes are crisping. Veggies are getting softer. It's good. Give them a stir. Unfortunately, it decided to start raining on me out here. But we already had this heated up, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to speed up our cooking a bit. So I'm going to put the pork on a little earlier than I planned. Try to get it done before it really rains on me. We'll go ahead and get the pork going. Trying to finish it up. Quick as we can. Take it at a high heat. And this is pork loin that I cubed, so it's kind of thin. It doesn't need long to cook. Just needs to kind of be cooked all the way through real quick. You can probably get it done before it starts a major raining. We were supposed to have 45 minutes before it started raining, but I guess decided to give me a treat and start early. So here we are. Just some drops right now. There's enough to give my griddle sizzling before it's hitting. So, try to finish this up before get rained out. I'm gonna very briefly steal the cover from the vegetables. Get this to cook through faster, and we'll check on it. I'll check on our vegetables as well. See how they're doing. See. Yeah, they're soft. That's good. So we can start pulling the veg before it gets rained on, which is a good thing. So we'll grab our potatoes in here. Get our veg in there. So we'll cover the vegetables so they don't get rained on. So we keep some of the heat in there as well. Take a look at our pork. Looking nice. All right. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to add a little of the marinade to our pork. So this is the sauce we made. It's like a mixture of mayonnaise, orange juice, some mandarin oranges. I'm going to add these in a little bit. I'm going to toss my pork in it, coat it in the sauce. The voodoo sauce that we made. Notice that this is a very similar recipe to my voodoo wings, only it has more orange in it than the wings did. It has a bit more lime zest as well in there. But other than that, it's extremely similar. We're going to save some of the sauce that can be used as like a dip as well, like the fresh sauce that hasn't been caramelized in here. This is going to be the coating, and the extra sauce will be used to, like, as it can be used with the fries, it can be used with the vegetables. Just a nice little dipping sauce, fresh sauce. This will have a really light taste. It won't be as caramelized tasting as this sauce is going to be. So that's a good pairing for these. So I'm going to go ahead and dome this one more time to let this sauce become sticky on here. And after this is done one more time, we're going to put it in this dish and we'll be done. In the meantime, I'm going to cover my sauce back up. This remaining sauce is going to be a dipping sauce. So cover that back up. Give that a look. That's looking nice. Combining well with the pork. Yeah, it's a nice color now. Tender and sauced would be good. And the goal here is just let the sauce cook down a little bit before I put it in the serving dish. So that is nice and caramelized at this point. We're going to go ahead and put it in the serving dish. So we got our serving dish here. Make some room for the pork. So we go here. So we're going to go ahead and just start grabbing our pork Putting it over here. Try to get as much of the sauce as we can as well. Just kind of scoop it up and drizzle it on. It's a good sauce. Don't want to lose too much of it. Alright y'all, thanks for joining me tonight at Hobbit Grillin for this these voodoo seasoned pork bites, potato wedges, and broccoli and carrots. It's about to rain heavily out here, so I'm going to go ahead and go. If you like what I'm doing, please subscribe to the channel, and thank you. See you next time. Happy grilling. Bye.